Now, Bernie Sanders isn't perfect, but he's the most progressive politician who's viable that we have right now. So, and he's out there, and every time he talks, he's saying the right things about single payer, free college. So that's good. Here he is, and he's talking about Russia. Now, let's just listen to it, and we'll talk.
A very, very important moment. The American people do not have a whole lot of faith in the United States government, don't have a whole lot of faith in the Republican Party or the Democratic Party or the political process. And I think we have got to stand up now in a nonpartisan way. Democrats cannot politicize this issue. It may turn out, you know what, that Trump's campaign was not colluding with the Russians. And if that's the case, that's the case. Forget about it.
So anyway, that's good to hear him say that. I just want someone to say the next step. Oh, was he colluding with the Russians? What does that mean? Colluding with the Russians. Just tell me what it means. That Donald Trump somehow helped them hack an email? He's some kind of cyber sleuth now, Donald Trump? How did he help them? How did they collude? No one will say this, right, Ron? This is what we're talking about. They just keep saying colluding, but colluding in what way?
Yeah, we don't know what level people are suggesting, and you hear different things from different people.
I don't hear anything. They just say colluding. They just keep saying this.
Well, yeah, in the corporate media, it's always collusion.
But I never say anything other than these buzzwords of colluding and in bed with, but like what? So here we go.
But I understand now that the White House is saying we've had enough discussion about the investigation. That's nonsense. The investigation is barely beginning.
Because that's what the Deputy Press Secretary, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, said today.
No relationship.
No relation. I know she's no relation to you. Same last name, but she said, it's gone on for so long, it's over. Let's move on.
Let's put it behind us. Let's move on.
I mean, that's just an incredible statement. It barely has begun. You have the FBI director saying he needs more funds in order to pursue the investigation, expedite the investigation.
So the investigation, as far as I can tell, has been going on since last July 2016. It's now May of 2017. Is that a long time? Again, so, I'm all for investigations. I just want to know what they're going to find out, what they think they're going to find. I just want to know what they think. Did Trump collude with Russia? Totally plausible. But in what way did he collude? Like, what did he do? I know this is dumb of me to keep asking this. I'm going to stop.
I wish I had an answer for you.
So, is it possible that Trump is? It's probable that Trump. First of all, he's a real estate guy. Every deal they do is shady. Every real estate deal they do is shady. And so he did a deal with the Russian government. Trump somehow again. I know this. I don't want to embarrass myself like this. People are like, well, Jimmy, it's blah, 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 blah. But here I am again. You have a master's, Ron?
Yeah.
You have a master's degree? Steph, you have a master's degree?
Yes, I'm an MWM.
Yes, I know. Mexican with a master's.
Yes.
So he might very well find out that he's not in collusion. So I think that's a reasoned response. People are saying, well, Bernie's being crazy about Russia. I think that's reasonable. Don't you think that's reasonable? I think it is.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. Well, I've heard people criticize, they're like, Bernie should be talking about Russia more. And it's like, well, everybody else is talking about it way too much. Like, what do you want Bernie to say?
He's not doing the investigation.
Right.
Right, Bernie's not doing the investigation. Okay, so I think that's how I kind of feel how he feels. Let's have an investigation. I'm all for it. Let's have an investigation and find out if something illegal happened or whatever, right?
Yeah, let's have the investigation, but let's not talk about it 24/7 on the news. Let's not do that.
Can we wait till the investigation comes to some conclusions with some actual evidence? Because right now there isn't any. So we got the Michael Flynn, but that's not Trump. That's different. So,
and in the meantime, how many wars are we in?
Right.
In the meantime, how much coverage is there of what's happening across the world?
What are they going to do to the environment? Unions. What are they going to do to healthcare? Like, let's focus on some horrible policy that they're working on right now.
I'm totally with both of you. That's how I feel about it. And if we keep talking like this in generalities for another, can we do this for another 8 months? Just keep going. He's colluded, and we don't know yet, and we have to keep looking. I mean, I'm not. I think an investigation is not a waste of time. I think they should do an investigation. I think to continually talk about this nonstop without an investigation's report or analysis or whatever the evidence or
concrete conclusions.
There are concrete conclusions. I think we should wait. And then maybe get on to other businesses, what other people are saying. Okay, that's what I'm saying. There's a lot of stuff happening. And again, I warn the Democrats, be careful what you wish for. You want to impeach Donald Trump, or you got to get him to resign or whatever, and then what? And then what? Well, you think a nice guy's going to come into office? Who's the vice president Pence picks then? Is it Chris Christie? You want Chris Christie vice president? You want Ted Cruz vice president? Who does he pick?
Rudy Giuliani.
Rudy Giuliani vice president? Who's he pick? He picks someone even worse? Who knows? Does he go and does he do what MSNBC did and hires George Will, who's a climate denying rape apologist? So be careful what you wish for. That's all I'm saying. Trump right now politically is a gift to the Democratic Party because he's easy to fundraise against. He's easy to be against. The Democrats are banking on that they don't even have to change one bit to win back the White House. That's what they're banking on because they're not changing one bit. In fact, they got worse. They got more corrupt, the Democrats. The Democrats got more corrupt. And Bernie's revealing how corrupt they are by keep talking about single payer, and Tom Perez won't let it pass his lips. So Bernie's exposing them. And they got more corrupt. They're taking lobbyist money. It's a funny thing. Be careful what you wish for. Be careful what you wish for. The next live Jimmy Dore show in Burbank, California is May 22nd. May 22nd, that's a Monday night, live in Burbank, California. Special guests, a great time. Get your tickets right there.